Well, hi everybody, and thanks for taking a look at the video. This is a 3-night, 4-day backpacking trip that Trish and I did to the Desolation Wilderness, which is in California, just west of Lake Tahoe. And we were out there August 28th through the 31st of 2023. It was a great trip. We started at the Eagle Falls trailhead, and in the process visited Dix Lake, went past Fontanalis Lake, over to Schmidell or Schmidell Lake, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, and then on the way back stayed at Upper Velma Lake. In the process of that, went past Middle Velma as well. Super trip, beautiful place. I'd definitely do it again. I put the entire trip into a single video, so I'm hoping that works out. I don't put as much effort into doing the videos as a lot of folks on YouTube do. This is really just for family and friends to enjoy, and I hope you do as well. Kind of like a virtual hike and just a way to relax, but it's a way for us to remember where we've been and what we've done too. So it was a fantastic trip. Couldn't have asked for better. Could never ask for a better hiking partner. So if you have any comments or questions, I'll try to answer those. But meanwhile, we'll start off by taking a look at the map, kind of an overview of the trip, and then we'll get into it. So once again, enjoy. So here's the map showing our routes for the entire trip, and I'll take you through each day of that so you can kind of tell what's going on and relate that to the video that's coming up. Up in the upper right hand corner here, that's the southwest corner of Lake Tahoe, and then you can see the Emerald Bay area. Our trailhead is on the very west end of Emerald Bay, the Eagle Falls trailhead, and that's where we began the trip. So our first day took us along that route that's highlighted now, and or it will be highlighted. Let's try that again. There we go. It took us up from the Eagle Falls trailhead, and we climbed up to Dix Lake, and you can see that it's a fairly steep climb to begin with. So despite not having a lot of miles, it was a fairly strenuous walk. And our end point for the first day was Dix Lake. Beautiful place, and we had actually a lot of wind that came in overnight and stayed in the next morning. It was really blowing, but other than that, perfect weather, no complaints, and everything held up, so we were good to go. Also, you'll notice here the Pacific Crest Trail runs from south to north, or north to south, I guess, depending on which way you're going. So we hit that junction with the PCT right here, and just a short hop down to Dix Lake. So day 2 then took us along this route, and we went from Dix Lake, got back on the PCT for just a short while, followed that past Fontanalis Lake, which is the one right here. Then we left the PCT and headed west, and that took us down to the Rubicon River, which is right here. So yeah, we actually crossed the Rubicon, and then the final section took us up, and that's where we gained most of the elevation on this trip, or had to climb the most, 700 some feet up to Lake Schmidell. And that last mile or so, there was a lot of blowdown from avalanches coming off of these ridges, so there was a little bit of scrambling and jumping over logs and things like that, but it was definitely worth it. I think this lake was my favorite place of the entire trip. So we spent the second night there, and then the third day we did some backtracking. We went back basically the same way we had come, all the way back to this area, at which point we picked up this little section of trail and went down into Upper Velma Lake, which is right here. And I think I might have just that little section. Let's see. Yeah, so that was just the additional little part that didn't involve backtracking, and we stayed our final night at Upper Velma Lake. So we found a really nice little campsite. I was actually surprised These are very popular lakes because I think they're close to the trailheads, but as far as campsites go, there weren't a lot of great ones, but we managed to really find a very nice one on Upper Velma, and that was a good last night. So day 4 was our day to go out. Just went back up to the main trail, and let's see, I can find that little section for you. Oops. Let's see, there we go. Alright, so that's the one that's highlighted in green, a little hard to see, I know. But basically, Upper Velma back down the way we had come in for the most part once we got here. Back down to our trailhead past Eagle Lake and out. So, yeah, that was our route, and so now we'll get into the video. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, well, it's, what is it, Monday, like the 28th of August, 23. We're here at the Eagle Falls Trailhead, and destination for today is Dix Lake. That's where our permit is for the first night. So here we go. There. Still working our way above Eagle Lake. Reminds me of Eagle's Eve.
Here's our camp. Super windy this morning. At times you can see whitecaps.
Alright, I know I'm getting a lot of footage of Fontanelles, but it is gorgeous. So I'm at the north end, and up there in that big bowl at the bottom of that is the, you know, that whole area, that's the south end of Dick's, which flows into this. But man, is this pretty and windy. Go for a heck of a sail today. Oh, you can see Tahoe. If you want me to get your pack, let me know. If you want me to get your pack to cross. What? You can cross wherever you want, hon. I'm crossing here, boo. If you want, it's I mean, you get your feet wet, but right there is shallow and easy, or you can just do what I did. If you want to put your crossing shoes on. Cold. Hey, but you're here. Good job. Good job, babe. We made it to Lake Schmidell or Schmidell or whatever it's called. It was last couple miles were a little bit more challenging than earlier today, but all good, and we made it, and it's a beautiful place. And we have a nice spot, and we even got the place with the sign right there. Love you, kid. Good job today. Huh?
I love you.
Love you too. So we're here. This will be home for night 2, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. There's a couple waterfalls. The sun is behind them, so it may not video really well. But over on that side, the silver lines coming down the hillside are waterfalls. There's one that ends in the bunch of trees, and there's one to the left that you can see coming through all that green stuff in between the sparse trees. You can hear them. Big rock slide over there. Walked through some avalanche areas where the snow had cut everything off about 20 feet up. All right. All right, well, a little bit of the early morning, we're kind of past the alpenglow stage because it took me a few minutes to put my pants on because it's a little below 40 degrees this morning, kind of cold. But that's looking to the west and now to the north. So it's the morning of day 3, and I think the plan today will be hike to Velma Lake area, stay on one of the Velmas, and then hike out in the morning. So we have today, and it should be another very pretty day. So a little walk around camp. There's our home sweet home where we spent the night. And it's going to be time to get some breakfast going, some coffee, get camp packed up, and start day 3 from scenic Schmidell Lake. Or Schmidell, I guess. I don't know. Say it with a flair. But another clear day. Fish are rising for sure. We might get to be able to see those waterfalls a little bit. Definitely worse places to start your morning than this. All right, time to get things started. Last look. Let me get across, and then if you decide you are not comfortable, I'll come back and get you. So there's a man-made dam here for what purpose, I'm not sure, other than just to keep the lake a little larger. Use your poles if you need to. There, that's the worst of it. You can just step over the rest. There's peeping. Yeah, looks like an adult too. Well, good morning, everyone. It is day 4, our last day. We're at Upper Velma Lake. It's about 6:45. Sun is starting to hit the mountains down towards the south there. And we're going to be getting up and getting some breakfast and coffee and making our way out this morning. There's the star of the show in there. Getting ready. Good morning. Can you say hi? So anyway, we'll catch you on the trail a little bit, but yeah, beautiful morning. Stand here too long, the mosquitoes find us. Let me get I'll get a view of it here. All right, we're getting close. Looking down on Eagle Lake, which is really gorgeous. It is beautiful. Very pretty. Right through the cut between the big boulder and the might just want to use your hands, but yeah, right straight to me now.
Johnson's failed.
Okay, we're past the lake, almost to the falls. And Ashley and Jacob, you guys might remember this area from when we were here together several years ago. We'll get out on it and you can see we're almost down. Huh? Yeah. And we'll step out and I bet you guys remember being here. There's Emerald Bay, where we're going. Where the little tea house is and everything. Very nice. Okay.